All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a live reaction. We're gonna just do a live reaction to trades that we took in the market. That's all we're gonna do today, bro. Because I recorded this. I recorded the trade I took today. This is what I usually do for every trade, just to kind of keep a trading diary. I should be posting them on my page, to be honest, but like I just been I've been out of it, to be honest with y'all. I've been out of it. I haven't been in the mental space to really be present with my page and everything like that. And then like I got any followers that are like, oh, where you been? Where you been, Jeremy? Where you been? Like ain't nobody looking for me, bro. And my account is just my trading diary and my gym diary is what it is. But you know, consistency is how you see success. So I want to put my all in everything that I do. But yeah, I had to kind of take a break from everything like over the weekend. It should have been like over the past 2 weeks, but I was kind of trying to force things. I was forcing trades. I actually lost my funded account through all of that because I just was not dealing with what I needed to deal with mentally, and I was just kind of like trading through all of that, knowing I wasn't right in the right mental space. Um, and then I went on a tilt, is what they call it. It's what people call it, a tilt. And then I was like revenge trading, just throwing my account away. I was like, fuck it, honestly. Excuse my language. And I just kind of I just didn't care. I really didn't care about that account at that point. I was so stuck in trying to like chase a payout, chase the first payout on the account, and then I got to this point where I was in this mental space where I didn't even care about the payout. I didn't give a damn about any of that, and I threw the account away. And I should not have been on the charge, bro. It's just things you don't be dealing with as a man, bro. You gotta deal with that stuff, bro. Get some counseling or something like that. I don't know. We'll see about that. But anyway, uh, going into the trade we took today, this whole trade took 3 hours to play out, bro. I was going between accounts. I got two funded accounts I'm working on now since losing the first one. So two challenges I'm working on at the same time. I do this. This is a mental reason that I do this. Uh, but yeah, so it took a while for this whole play to play out. I was kind of like going through some things. At first, I was like, man, I'm not gonna trade after seeing this move. This is at 7:30. 7:30 in the morning is where this trade was. This is when this happened, and I can go in the charts and show it too. But so this move was right here, 7:30 on the dot, and we had news, three red folders, USD news, and this is the result. This is the result. So yeah, I was like, ain't no way I was trading that, bro. There's no way, no way. Man. So I was like, I might just give it a break for today, man. I was just kind of going through some mental scenarios in my head, looking at this like, okay, how would this work out? How would this work out? How would this work out? And I was like, okay, I don't think that price is going to continue to go all the way up here after this impulsive move. Because usually, price will correct a little bit to like the midpoint of the impulse, and then it'll displace again to the downside. So that was kind of what I was expecting. So I didn't want to get into the habit of like, oh, I'm trying to find the bottom, I'm trying to find the bottom, I'm trying to find the bottom, and then get place a buy. Let me place a buy here, and then you get stopped out. Place a buy here, and then get stopped out, and then place a buy here, and then it continues on, and you get stopped out. So I wasn't trying to catch a buy right here. If you caught this, you could say, okay, you can see the structure here, it made like some higher highs. Like that's not enough for me after an impulsive move like this for me to enter. That is not enough. Not even this candle. Not even this candle. But I did end up catching a buy, just trying to go against what I was. Well, it was a sell actually. I was trying to catch a sell for the continuation to the downside. So after seeing we played into this zone again, our price struggled to buy above this area. So price struggled to buy above this area, right? 4 times. Like you can say here, retest, 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 retest. I guess another retest. So like 4 or 5 times. Then this retest, final retest right here. I had an alert set right here, thinking like we'll probably buy above this into the next session, into New York session, and then I can catch a buy to the upside, write it out. But that is not what happened here. So with that, I was thinking, okay, price is probably not gonna buy above this zone. Still, after we got this rejection here, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's enough for me to confirm that we probably will take a sell to the downside. But that was incorrect. I believe that ended up being incorrect, and I got stopped out on this move. But it wasn't for a lot. So this is only a second account. So I took them. I don't know if I took the move on my first account, bro. I don't think I did. But anyway, let's see. It played out for a bit. Had a good start to it, but then it just ended up correcting. Price just ended up not going that way. So it wasn't a bad move. And like, of course, I didn't want to take price all the way down to the lows. I was just going for 200 ticks, 200 ticks. So stop 200 ticks for the take profit until I can completely get back into my trading system. And that really is my trading system, though. I really don't. I just go for one to ones. I don't really see the 50 chance that's gonna hit take profit or he's gonna hit stop loss. So that way it takes a little bit of the worry out of it. And I don't have to sit there and have a 3 to 1 and then it doesn't hit my take profit and then it ends up coming back to my stop loss. My stop loss is tighter than my take profit. That makes sense. So why would I do that? But anyway, this trade didn't work out. I think I probably got out of here before it hit my stop loss, because the way price is playing out right here, I was kind of looking at the 15 minute and the 5 minute, I believe, the lower time frames. I just didn't like how it was looking, so yeah, I just closed out right there. I'm like, yeah, let me just cut the losses on this one. So this count is like in drawdown at the moment. It's below 50K. So then I kind of watched price play out here for a lot of the session. Like, how many hours are we into this video now? Like 15 minutes into the video, and yeah, like nothing was happening. Well, a lot was happening though. A lot was actually happening. And then of course we have this candle right here. So whoever caught this candle right here, y'all got it. But I just didn't want to get caught in like continuation, trying to figure out where the bottom is. Price this place is all the way down here, and I'm just trying to find the bottom. You get caught so many times trying to do that, and I didn't want to do that. So I was just kind of watching price, like what is it doing? What's going on here? So this is that alert. This is that buy alert I had right here, just so let me know, like, okay, what's going on here. And then I hate doing those trades where you do like the continuation candle and wait for or the confirmation candle and then you enter right here, whatever. But like I was like, okay, I could see myself doing that right now. I could do a 50-50 or a 50 point take profit, 50 point stop loss. I could see myself entering right here. We'll see. But it's still at this area right here. It's at this zone, and I didn't like that either. I was like, I'm looking at the structure on the lower time frame. It looks like it's ready to go now. Like, there's no way it could reject this area that many times and not go. And it actually did break. It was a good trade, but I did hold it for too long. When did I enter? I guess I didn't enter. I thought I entered. Oh, I entered a little later. I waited for it to displace above this area right here, and then I entered on that live candle. Wait, did I already get stopped out? What happened? Hold on. Oh, I probably went to my other account. So this is the account that's up already. Mind you, I think this account was at like 5,500 at that point. Okay, so I was entering on both accounts. So we got some good profit on this one. Kind of played out. And I would have done my webcam and my mic on this one, but like I say, every day when I get on the charts, I'm at work and I'm in a meeting, so I can't really just put all my focus in trading. So I at least want to be able to place my trades and then have this up while I'm on my meeting. But I don't want to have like the mic on and you can hear all of my teammates talking and we're talking about issues and tech issues and all that stuff. So I didn't want to do that. But at least I can record my trades and like my trade diary, my video trade diary, just kind of documenting each of the trades I take. And I can kind of go back and see my psychology as I take these trades in real time as they're happening. That would be a good reason to have my mic so I can actually talk to myself and I don't know what I'm thinking in this moment. But it's still good to have this. And I would encourage anybody else to do the same thing. It is good to kind of look at these moves in retrospect and kind of see like where you're going. So you can go, oh shit, I was tripping when I took that trade. Why did I take that move if we didn't break highs or say whatever the case may be, or if I didn't have all my confirmations. So that's what I'm getting back into, like actually trading to making sure I have all my confirmations. I'm trading to a T to how I trade. I'm in the process of learning like the ICT concepts, and that was kind of throwing me off too. It's really the mental shit I was going through, honestly. But anyway, so I'm back to like trading like the way I trade with the with the ICT concepts that I know currently, and then it worked out. So I think this one is kind of playing around, but I think it did it did go into profit after a while. Like how long I'm skipping through this video like crazy. And then we finally got into profit. It's doing good. It's a late entry for me because I usually enter aggressively. I enter aggressively when I take moves, but because I rather take a move aggressively. As long as my stop is like 50 points and it's below lows, if I'm in a buy or it's above highs if I'm in a sell, that's a good entry for me. And of course, it has to meet the rest of my confirmations. Going with the trend in most cases. So this move did go into good profit. Did go into good profit. And I'm showing the balance here because I want to have that for a reference, so I know which account that I'm looking at. But usually when I record my videos, I don't really like to show the balance. It's just because it's just like because some people may not be at the same point that you're in, or they may be stuck at a certain level and like, oh, I can't even see that. I can't even see this amount of profit in my account or whatever. Or this account is even down. This account is even down. And it doesn't bother me, but like I don't want to be like, well, I'm up all this time of money, I'm about to pass this account, da 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 da. And then somebody else is like at 48, 200 about to lose their funded challenge, and I just don't like to. I wouldn't want somebody like flexing that shit in my face too. You know what I'm saying? But we all on the same journey, bro. We on the same journey, so don't take that shit. This account is down, and I really don't give a fuck. I really don't care because I'm gonna get it back. And y'all show us. Y'all show us. And y'all show us, man. I'll get it back. But anyway, account goes down. I don't really like what I'm seeing here. I'm like, man, what do? I double up on it. I can double up on it, right? I can double up on it. I'm thinking, like, it's this account I really. Okay, so usually the reason I do two accounts, first account is the account that I really try on, and I'll actually, it's the account that I'm more tedious on. So knowing that I have two accounts, I am more likely to take a risk on a second account, right? And then that will be the account that usually gets funded faster, believe it or not. So even though I'm down right now, usually the second account is the one that will get funded faster because I'm less likely to be scared to take moves, and that's usually my downfall. I'm the type of trader I am. I'm more conservative, so I am not likely to take moves versus taking a risky move, a move that I may deem as risky, right? So this account I'm willing to risk that type of money. So I think this one got stopped out like quick. So I went down. All right, so I'm already losing at 138. 115. So then I closed the position. Yeah, like 132 loss. Which ain't even bad. It's not even a bad loss. Not bad at all. Well, not closing on this. I closed this on what should I close it? Yeah, I closed it on that account. So I closed both trades on both accounts. Not even that much of a loss. So then I'm like, okay, so we got to take a step back and then readjust what's going on here. So we need to catch the move here. That's what I was looking at. But this ended up being like a bad move too. So like at this point now I'm kind of getting into the whole psychological roller coaster of trying to find that perfect buy entry. But I still have this fair value gap marked off on the lower time frame. I still have this fair value gap marked off on the lower time frame. But I'm still in that phase where I'm just trying to find the bottom. Is price actually reversing here, or is this kind of like you say it's like a slight retracement before we move to the other side, slight pullback before we go to the other side, continue to the other side. So I think this one ended up being wrong too. So that's kind of how I ended up losing a little money to trying to catch this move, bro. I was like, yeah, I think it's just a slight weak pullback, and then we're up to the other side. But that wasn't the case either. That was not the case either. So I went into a little bit of profit, but for the most part, this trade I believe was negative. So I got out of that one. I think it was like minimum loss on that one too. If I don't like the way the candles look, I'm gonna get out. I don't care if it's a bullish candle. I don't care if it's a bearish candle. I don't really look at that. I really look at where like the liquidity is, and just knowing that we're still by this area right here, I just didn't like that. I was like, it's not good. Like I'm trying to catch the moves. The reason I took that buy in the first place was because of the structure. It was because of the structure right here. I'm thinking, okay, I don't think we're gonna sell below this area right here. So my stop is below this low right here, so I can take the buy at any point in here. This would have been more more ideal in my situation for a continuation to the upside. But that's what I'm thinking at this point. I know like we swept the highs here, we swept the highs here, this level right here. So now the price wants to go down to the downside. That's okay. What I'm thinking about now is where it structures, price going to find support at, and then continue on to the upside. But I got out of that trade, didn't like the way it looked, so I got out of that one. And then I was like, okay, well I'll just wait until we get to the fair value gap. Then I'll wait till we get to the fair value gap. Did I enter again, bro? I entered again. I don't think I didn't enter on this account again. But at this at this point, I'm just like, okay, let me just take the trades to I'm just take some trades on the second account. So of course that's the account that I don't really care that much. No, I did take this on the first account. So this is a better entry. Of course, it still didn't play out, still didn't play out, still didn't play out. And it's not gonna play out, bro. Now I doubled up. No, I didn't double up. Okay, so I had to set a limit. That's what I did. So now I set the limit at the fair value gap. So it does go up a little bit in the profit. So it's like a price. I can see what you're going for here. I can see the reaction that you wanted. It's off of the Asian mid, and then it's also off of that structure on the lower time frame. At the end of the day, it's not a good trade. Not a good trade. So patience would have definitely paid off, and I would have went into as much drawdown before going into profit on these. So at this point, I can definitely see that it's not going to play out the way that I wanted to. So I went in. I don't know when I closed out this trade. I probably let it hit stop loss. Honestly, yeah, I did let it hit stop loss. Looks like I did. So I got got out of that trade. Got stopped out on that trade. So now I'm down. I'm actually down on my first account here. I'm down on that account, I believe. Then I'm like, okay. I'm in this move here, but I'm only in like two. I'm only in on 2 contracts. So I'm like, why am I in this? Oh, this is the second account right here. So I can't tell you. I gotta move my because I'm playing in between the accounts right now. So here, I'm in the second account now. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going down. 200 drawdown here. Close that position. Going to the second account. Now the second account is down a lot here. But I get now I'm kind of in a. I feel like I was kind of getting into like a crash out mode, but like I knew what I was looking for, especially the fair value gap entry right here. Okay, like this is something I can actually kind of structure with, because this will be the continuation, especially with the fib here. This is a good entry. Okay. So we got that. We got a little bit of rejection. We got a little bit more than what we had before. It's playing out, but I think I hadn't checked my first account yet. So now the price is kind of doing that. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't like this. Candlesticks aren't looking that great. But I'm like, I kind of believe in this move because this is just a continuation right here. We got this move here, the break of the highs, swept the highs, play back in the structure, and then your fair value gaps to serve as continuation to the original trend. And my trend is bullish. My trend is bullish. My bias is bullish. So this fair value gap is going to serve as continuation. So with those confirmations, I'm confident in this buy. First, I was just kind of looking for the bottom, but then this fair value gap actually serves as a place for me to hold my buy, and that ended up working out. So I held this buy. I think I didn't change my entry on the first account. I'm on my first account right now, actually. Yeah, so there we go. Now we get the move that we want to see. Now price is doing great. So about to get all of that back. And then since I had my stops, my take profit and my stop just at 200 ticks or 500, I can't talk. So either 200 ticks or you say 50 points. It's kind of like, I could take this higher. I can see this going higher. So let me just move my take profit a little higher, and I can get more money back. So I can get all the money that I lost back, and then I can finish in profit on this trade as well. So this will be the side that a lot of people won't want to show you, or you kind of go and draw down on live trades. You're kind of trying to make it work and kind of analyzing the market in real time and kind of seeing what's testing the play price action, and then making your moves based on what you see. You're gonna be wrong sometimes. That is what it is. I'm not here to compare myself to anybody else. If you got in here and you got your 1-for-1 trade and you made $700, that's good for you. That's good for you, and I'm happy for you. And I'll be at that point at some point. I may not ever be at that point. Who knows? But that's not what I'm trying to show. I'm trying to show like my how I'm thinking about these trades in real time, right? What's going through my head when I'm seeing profit versus when I'm seeing losses. How I'm kind of mitigating those losses and keeping them from like being absolutely crazy when I'm going into drawdown, right? Uh, I feel like it's harder when you first start the challenge when you're like sitting at 50K because anytime you get close to 50K you're like damn I'm right at the threshold because you don't want to get anywhere near your starting balance and then of course you don't want to get anywhere near 4800 when you fail the challenge depending on what your broker is or not broker your prop frame is. But then also you don't want to once you get closer to the end of the challenge. Also, that's also another psychological barrier because now you're so close, you don't want to make any stupid moves, so you tend to like be more conservative, and uh, and then that ends up leading you to make mistakes or something like that. You don't take trades that you would normally take because you're trying to be too cautious. You're trying to be cautious, but you end up being too cautious. So yeah, this trade is playing out. That's okay. Let me move my take profit up a little bit to the next high. I never have my take profits at the very top of the highs. I never do that, or the very top of the bottom, lower or very low of the lows. I never do that. And honestly, I should have had it. Honestly, I should have had it a little further up, but the price kind of played around this area. I think for like a good hour. It was just doing this for an hour, and I was like, oh, okay, okay. And then we kind of got some momentum, more momentum to the upside. So that was looking good, looking good. And I was afraid that price was probably going to reverse at this point. Um, and this right here, this is like, bro, you're like, bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I know you're not about to come all the way back down here. But then I just had to go to the higher time frame to find where my structure is. I'm like, bro, I see this right here. Like, bro, if you come all the way back down here and break below this, I'm gonna be mad as hell. After we see this move right here, with this impulsive move to the other side, and then we get this continuation move off the fib, you're in the golden zone. That might have been the 50. All right, I think that's the 50 right there. This is that's the next level there. I can't call it right now because I don't use the fib 668, whatever. You come in, but it's like nah, ain't no way. So yeah, I mean I don't care anyway. I don't care anyway. What's up? Okay, okay, let me like 3 minutes. All right, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I got my confirmations. We got the price right here. I have my stops placed at the lows. It's not really below the lows, but it's at the lows. That's all I want to see. So I can place my lows below the. I can place my stops below the structure. That's a check. We got the fib confirmation. That's a check for continuation. We got the pullback into a fair value gap. That's a check for continuation of the trend. And my bias today is bullish. My overall bias is bullish. Day to day can change, but my overall bias is bullish. So I have all those checks there, and price action does seem to support the buy. You have to play into structure right here off this candle. So I have all those confirmations seem to confirm bullish momentum. So with that, I decide to hold. So and I just what I do. Oh, I'll take a snippet. I think I'll take a snippet at this point. So that's what happened. I continue to let that run. I don't even show count two at this point because I know the count two is up. Also, oh, and then this happened. I forgot this happened. I forgot this happened. I was like about to lose my shit at this point. I think, but I was like working. I was busy because we had like a whole lot of issues happen at work at the same time, so I really couldn't worry about it. So then I was texting my peer, my friend, and he's like, he's an ICT trader. He's like the by the book ICT trader. So he's kind of like telling me about some things that he saw in the market. And he's like, okay, don't worry about it. He said, I see bullish momentum too. I see the bullish momentum too. And so he's like, don't worry about it. But he didn't think that I entered. He didn't know that I entered until I showed him like some screenshots of what I was looking at. And he's like, oh shit, you actually entered. I was like, yeah, I entered aggressively right here, and I didn't want to wait because like you'll miss out on some moves like this if you wait. But I was like looking through this, I'm like talking to him about it. I'm like, bro, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. I'm like, this shit, it's not gonna work because I'm telling him. And he's like, bro, just stay patient, bro. I see the bullish momentum. I see the bullish momentum. And then I'm looking like, okay, we waiting on the confirmation on the 4 hour time frame, and we're waiting on the confirmation on the 1 hour time frame too. We're looking at it. We're both like going back and forth with the screenshots. I'm like, I'm not trying to worry about the lower time frame here. I got this one playing out here on the lower time frame, but I got a duplicate tab, and I'm looking at it on the 4 hour and 1 hour. I'm just waiting on these candles to close, and like I finally get the close on the 1 hour to show the at some point I finally get the close on the 1 hour candle to show this right here. Let me go to the 1 hour, and we get this right here. After we get this right here, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I know price can still do anything it wants, but I get to this close right here. This is what I was looking for, because this is where I really try to get that continuation, and that then it played up here and it went into this what you can call like a rejection block is what you can call it, and it wicked that thing and went all the way back down. So this is where my first take profit should have been, and I could have got like a second entry. But I'm getting back into everything, so and not everything is great. So after I saw this right here, I'm like, yeah, I really could. After I saw, I'm sorry. After I saw this candle close, I'm like, okay, I'm good for the buys. I'm good for the buys, bro. I'm good for the buys. I don't care. I'm holding this bit. I'm holding it. So that's what I was waiting on. I'm just not going to show it on this page here because I had this one locked in on the 5 minutes, so I can kind of just let the trade play out because I didn't want to keep on switching time frames as I'm watching as I'm watching the trades. Because like once you start seeing things go negative like that, you're looking at all the time frames trying to see where did I go wrong, bro? Where is my analysis completely wrong? But yeah, so then I hold it. I'm talking to my friend, and he's like, bro, I believe it, bro. So then things start going in the positive direction again. We get a little bit of some wicks, but then ultimately we'll play up to the upside. It doesn't hit my take profit though, but by take profit, right above that level marked in blue, because that's what I'm really looking for. I'm like, are we gonna play around this level again? And we did play over around that level again too, because it broke through on the lower time frame on the 5 minute time frame. But if you look at the higher time frames, it still didn't. Candle bodies never broke above this level still. So this level is still quite strong. But now we're getting into some good profit here now. I'm just clicking through the video because it's slow. I'm telling you, this whole video is like 3 hours long between me trying to figure out what my play was, going between different directions, different biases for the day, and then like making my moves and my adjustments. It's a 3 hour long video, bro. And then we eventually got the look. See, he's playing against the low right now. I'm like, bro, you gotta come on now. Come on now, but I'm already locked in to the point where I'm not getting out of the trade anyway. And at some point, I kind of just turned everything off. I didn't turn anything on, but like I just went to a different tab or something like that. And I was just locked in that all like with work stuff. So that was a good distraction to keep me from like getting out of the trade, right? But then it starts playing around this level again, When did I take profit, bro? Okay, we got this wick right here, but it didn't play into my. That was like, did it wick? It must have missed my take profit just by that much. That's crazy, cause I didn't realize that. I was like, I wasn't even paying attention to it, but I did get out. I got out after like, I'm like, bro, you didn't hit my take profit, but it didn't activate. So I got out. Anyway. I was like, I'm not about to be greedy and like I want to see it hit my take profit. Nah, it hit my take profit like on a 5 minute. That should have showed up, but like it didn't show up. It didn't get me out of the trade, so I got out manually. But take profit technically hit. Uh, So yeah, but then I did hold the trade on the other account, and it kind of like it went back, and I had to take partials on that one, and then not try to get back in on that one as well. But yeah, so that's how that one played out, man. First trade trying to get back into the swing of things. Still recovering now like mucus and everything from the sickness. I feel better on the mental aspect of everything, but we're not 100%. Like I ain't dealt with everything like I need to, man. Saying shit, man, be going through and don't get counseling for that, man. But anyway, uh, y'all go to counseling. Funny. Anyway, that's it. That's gonna be it for today, y'all. I might just go ahead and upload some of these things on YouTube or something like that. I can't post all this on IG. This is like a 30-minute video right here, and I can't upload that on IG, bro. Anybody trying to see this, I have to like, ain't no way. So I'm gonna go ahead and post it on my page. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll be good, bro. That's first trade getting back and everything, and there y'all go.